Okay, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do an answering Reddit questions podcast. Y'all might have heard that car outside. I don't know why they gotta be so loud. No, I think they just putting their alarm on. But anyways, two things before I get into today's Ask Reddit or answering Reddit questions. Well, the subreddit is called Ask Reddit, but before I get into that, I wanted to talk about a couple of things. First off, all the referees in tonight's Seahawks and 49ers game, they're all trash. And I was honestly, I'm like, I almost posted it on Facebook. I'm like, yo, if anybody's heading to Seattle, can you please pick me up? Because I just want a roundhouse kick like all those referees. Like, I'm like, that's. Then I almost said, then I almost posted. There's a lot of things I almost posted, but I was like, nah, let me hold my. I'm gonna try to be a much more positive person in things. But I said, if you're a 49ers fan, I hope your kid becomes a unsuccessful rapper. Like I was really in my feelings. I still kind of am. I'm still a little salty about this loss. But I guess we got like one more game, and I guess like that's the game too. We're still, I think we are. They're saying we're still in the playoffs and things, but I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore. Like at this point, I'm like, yo, Seahawks, please. Not even that. Like no, these referees, all these referees, just needs to be fired. Like these referees just don't know what they're doing anymore. So they're getting old. They're getting up there in age, and I honestly think these referees have all gone crazy and stuff. So. But anyways, first question. You know what? I'm just gonna read off these questions, but if I don't feel comfortable answering them, I'm just not gonna answer them and stuff. But anyways, first question, and I don't even know why this is like a question that should be asked, but what's your most wanted sexual fantasy? Like, I don't know a freaking a girl that loves me. Like that's my that's my sexual fantasy and things. A freaking girl that loves me. Next question: what do people waste money on that amazes you? Um, I don't know. Like maybe like high fashion like clothes when they can very well go to like any store in the world and get some like clothes for like a cheaper price. Like they be spending like $1,000 on a shirt or on a hoodie or even shoes when they could get a whole outfit for $1,000. Like me, if I was given $1,000 and they say you could buy like any clothes that you want to buy, actually the first thing that I will buy is like a whole pair, like a bunch of pair of the Tyro 17 Adidas pants because I'm wearing those pants right now and I'm in love with those pants. I'll buy like maybe a crap ton of those because I think them pants is only what like $40 to $60. Probably I'd like get me like 20 pairs size medium. Yeah, I'll get me like all those. Probably a bunch of different colors too. What else? Definitely would go up to like the Nike store, get me a bunch of different shoes there and things. Then I feel like that'd be a lot though. I probably wouldn't get like 20 pair. I'll probably get like 10 pair of the Adidas pants. And then maybe a couple of pairs of shoes, good like hoodie or jacket, and yeah, but instead like it amazes me that people spend like $1,000 on some Balenciaga shoes when you can very well get you like some much more better shoes that you can wear out in the rain. We don't have a problem like messing them up and things. Like it amazes me that people does that, and I'm like, y'all are like you guys. All right, do what y'all want to do. It's your money. Use it when you need it, just like that commercial. But next question: what are the downsides of weed people don't talk about? I feel like it's when they start tripping. Like people be saying how much they love smoking weed, but when they start the tripping, like they smoke like the bad weed or something, I don't know. I don't smoke weed, but I feel like that's one thing that people never talk about when they start tripping and losing their mind. Like and it's like they're like you'll have like some people start talking about it and things. I feel like they're comfortable talking about it and stuff, but like there's like when they lose their minds, like if it is a story that they can't laugh about, yeah, them guys they be staying silent about that stuff. But I'm like either that or Like, I don't know. Feel like I don't know. I feel like if I smoked weed, I probably could have like a better answer and stuff. But anyways, next question. You get $50 million if you could go 6 years without sex. Do you take it? Why or why not? Yes, I would take it. Like 6 years without sex. Like, okay, I mean, like, all right, so like, yeah, I just don't like. I could be in a relationship with a woman though, but I just like can't have sex with her. Yeah, I'm like, I think I can do that. I think I can. Like, in $50 million, yeah, I definitely would take up that offer. And I'm like, you know, probably will almost lose at some point. I feel like no, in a situation like that, there probably would be some woman out there in the world wanting me to lose. Like she's gonna just like seriously be pushing herself on me and stuff. So I feel like if that's the case, I'm like, yeah, I'll just go live out somewhere like 6 years. I'll go to prison for no, I'm not. No, I won't go to prison for no 6 years, but. No, I just like lose all communications with women and things for like 6 years, and then that after that 6 years, $50 million. Yeah, I think I'll be happy. I don't know. I know people will probably be all like, oh, like you saying that you wouldn't and things, but then when it comes time to, I'm like, yo, look, I think 6 years. I mean, yeah, it'll probably be a little bit hard at times, but I'm like, I would let the woman know, like, hey, like 6 years from now, then come and talk to me. But just for now, like, I gotta, you know, like, just I can't do anything. Like, just don't push yourself on me, please don't, because I'm like, if I lose, like, I'm going to be crying when the time we're making love and stuff. So just letting you know, if you want to see that, then go ahead. But if not, then I suggest you back up. But anyways, next question. What things should people never Google? Freaking gory stuff. Like really gory stuff. Like some photos, people dying, like dead or dying, like stuff like that. Don't look that stuff up. Yeah, that nasty things. Blue waffle probably will definitely be the one where it's like people should not Google that and look that up, because I remember I remember I Googled it. Somebody told me to look up blue waffle. I'm like, why am I looking at blue waffles? And then when you actually see what you're looking at, and it's a mutated, like woman. It's so pretty much to explain to you guys. And if you have a weak stomach, just cover your ears and wait for the, my voice to change. Or I don't know. But anyways, so pretty much what it is, it's this like woman's vagina, but I think she had like some disease going on down there, and it just overall looked horrible. Like if a woman pulled her pants down and you seen it, you probably would scream and tell her, "Don't you ever touch me." Like, don't ever touch me. I like, seriously, that woman, I'm like, that's when they like, you spray her in the face with a fire extinguisher and run as fast as you can, because that woman is trying to kill me. Like, seriously, I'm like, you stay far away from me, woman. Like, yeah, I'm like, I couldn't, that'd be like, then tying that to the $50 million 6 years without sex, I feel like then you go, and then you come back, or like once after them 6 years, and then that's the first woman you come. Yeah, I'm like, no, give me another 6 years so I can double or nothing. And I'm like, because if that's going to be the if that's what I'm coming across and stuff after 6 years, then yeah, double or nothing. Let's make it 12. But anyways, next question. Hey Reddit, when did your something not right here gut feeling ever save you? Wait, what? Hey Reddit, when did your something's not right here gut feeling ever say? Okay, I had to like read it a second time. I don't know why it's like it seemed like it was like hard to read the first time. But anyways, I don't know when that gut feeling ever hit me. He said it was the lad. When did your ever save you? I don't know. I really don't know. It's like, it seems like every time I always have that feeling, and I be going to places and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know. I do not know. I don't know. It's like, it just seems like stuff be happening randomly and things in my life. So I wouldn't know how to answer this question and things. Excuse me, but yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one. But anyways, what is? I don't know that they trying to answer in that question, or like it seems like a lot is going on in that question. They're like, would you support legislations holding anti-vaxxers civilly and or criminal liable out and out? Well, what are they? I don't even. I'm just moving on. I don't even know what they're trying to answer or ask in that question. But hotel maid staff, what's the nastiest room you've had to clean and why? That's like, no, I can't really. I think I've talked about this before. There's a YouTuber that I watched where he had said that there was a time he went into a room and it was like a bunch of used condoms was all over the place. Like, I'm like, yeah, that I don't know. I'm not no hotel maid and stuff, so I can't answer that. But I can tell y'all a story, and that's probably the nastiest story I've ever heard involving like a hotel maid service. Because I'm like, yeah, he said he was like, nah. I think that's it. He said he quit his job. He was just all like, nah, I ain't cleaning that room. But anyways, next question. If Arthur covered novels the way musician covered songs, which covered novel would you be most excited to read? Huh. I don't know. I do not know. Maybe a Stephen King book, but I feel like Stephen King books are just untouchable. I don't know, maybe a Dr. Seuss book or something. I don't know. That's just I don't really read books and stuff that much, but yeah, maybe yeah, one between them two. I don't know, but next question, people that work in famous historical buildings around the world, what's the most interesting thing that the public doesn't get to see? Oh wow. That's a good question. Now I'm curious. I'm like, yo, what y'all got in the back? I'm like, we already know what's out here, but what's behind them doors? Because now I seen this question on Reddit, and now it got me all curious and things. Like I'm about to find like a historical building in Seattle and be like, yo, what's behind them doors? I need to see what's behind the doors, the basement, the attic, everywhere. Okay, I need to see you guys' houses, social security numbers, everything. All right, I need to know what's going on here because some don't seem right. But anyways, frequent travelers of Reddit, what are your best tips if you need to travel light for a formal occasion followed by a short vacation? I say maybe depends on how many. I don't know. I wouldn't say that I frequently travel. I mean, like I feel like every like maybe like once a year, maybe I'll go somewhere. But I'd say like maybe pack like a couple of suits, then like a couple of vacation clothes, maybe like some shorts, button up shirt, like easy. I feel like easy clothes that you can have on underneath a suit. So just in case something comes up, you got the suit right there. Put that on, boom, you're good. All right, but yeah, that's what I would say. But yeah, I don't know. I don't travel all the time. I don't even really like traveling that much. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I try to pack light already. I'm like, I try to put some shorts in there, some sweats, and I'm like, okay, good. Like, but other than that, yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do nothing. Like, I just be wanting to chill at home and stuff. All that traveling stuff, I don't like it. Waiting in lines, waiting for the plane and all that stuff. I'm like, man, I wish it was just like a bus. Like, you just get on there and then you just go. But you gotta go through all these, like, checkings and all that stuff. And I'm like, that's why I don't even like flying. But anyways, serious question. People who have been the target of murder assassins, how did you survive and why did they target you? Dang. That's some crazy stuff right there. I'm like, I'm kind of curious on what people commented. People, they are like, this. See, that's the thing though. It's like they say serious. I feel like people don't be being serious and stuff. Alright, so the first one that reads off, I'm not sure if it counts, but a few years ago in high school, there was this guy they used to trouble everyone by taking naked photos of them when they were changing after PE class. Oh, that's like, no, that dude deserves to get straight up sucked. Nah, I'm like, somebody doing some stuff like that. I'm like, nah, we got to, like, I get a few other kids, we gotta fade this kid. Seriously, I'm like, nah, that's some stuff. I'm like, nah, he would definitely get beat up in my school doing some stuff like that. But So they said I happened to be one of his targets. So I reported him to my teacher, and eventually he got suspended for about a month and had to attend counseling sessions. One day I was at the bus stop waiting for my bus, and suddenly I felt a push on my back and fell onto the road. Luckily for me, the bus driver stopped, but the bus driver stopped the bus in time, and then I survived. However, I fell directly on my arm, and it was fractured. Last I heard, he went to a juvenile center, and no one ever seen this devil again. Wow. That guy is crazy. That guy is a straight up lunatic. Like, how are you over here taking photos? See, that kind of reminds me of a story at my school, because this kid, so, it didn't involve me, but I did, like, kind of know of the girl that was involved in the situation. But so anyways, the kid brings a gun to our school. And he's showing it off to his friends and things. So the girl went and told on him and stuff and was like, yo, such and such has a gun. And he ended up, I think, he got expelled from the whole school district. Like, he wasn't allowed to go to the school district anymore. I don't know if he was allowed to even go to school anymore, period. He had to probably do, like, homeschooling or something. But anyways, he must have got into a lot of trouble and things, because then I guess it was either him or some of his friends that was threatening the girl. I'm like, that makes no sense. Why would you guys put yourself in that situation where it's like, oh, let me bring a gun to school? And my friends, it's like, why can't they not just go over to your house and look at the gun? You gonna bring the gun to school? I'm like, see, that's the dumb stuff that be happening in this world. And I'm like, even this situation, I'm like, that don't even make any sense. Like, you always, like, a person over here, like, they going and, doing some weird stuff like that, and then they're gonna get mad at the person because they told on you. Like, you're over here taking naked photos of people. Like, what did you expect? Like, luckily they just told. If it had been me, like, no, I'm like, straight up, I had to just fade that man where he was standing. Like, seriously, I'm like, no, stuff like that, it just would not slide in my school. Somebody doing some weird stuff like that, like, no, a person would have to just straight up just get beaten within an inch of their life. Like, to just know, like, stop messing with people. Doing some old weird stuff like that. But yeah, I'm like, that's some weird stuff, man. I'm like, that's kind of frustrating just reading that. Like, nah, that's a little frustrating. And then for them to like push you out in the middle of a bus and things. Like, yeah, luckily that bus driver did stop, but I'm like, nah, that guy, I tried to grab something and hit him across his head and put him in the hospital and things. But next question, which fictional character do you want to have sex with the most? Wow. I don't really feel that way about fictional characters. I mean, I don't know. That's I feel like people they'll be saying some old animated person and things. Like, I don't know. I try not to like get in like and fall in love with fictional characters and things. Like, that's just not my thing. I don't know. I guess like I don't find fictional characters attractive. Like, the person that's playing as the character, I will find them attractive, but, like, I wouldn't find the fictional character themselves attractive. Because I'm like, usually it's just like, I don't know, because I'm like, it ain't real. So, yeah, that's my answer. I don't know. I don't find fictional characters attractive, but next question, what is something you loved as a child but realize is awful now that you're an adult? I don't know. Freaking Teletubbies, because hey, them guys is kind of weird. Like, that was like a part of the show. That show was like some more weird stuff. I gotta look at people's answers, see what they put. They said, I used to bake scrambled eggs for myself and poured a lot of salt on it, and I'd take a while to eat it, but I always finish it. I grab it, but realize it tastes like shiitake. That's what I'm gonna say, but they said a different word, and that's why it always took me so long to finish it. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I don't know, there's something like that, like food related, that I don't like. Shrimp maybe. It's like any like seafood, cause no, I'm like, I just growing up and I'm just like, I don't like seafood anymore. Like, I remember I used to be eating, I used to, like, kill me some shrimp when I was a kid, but I think I remember I went to Red Lobsters a couple of times and then got sick, and, yeah, it was straight up just like food poisoning, and I'm like, nah, I can't do this anymore. I'm like, nah, I gave up on seafood. So I'm like, maybe that, if anything. But what's the best subreddit to sort by controversial? I don't know. We got now we gotta see. Now we gotta look at the answers. We gotta see what other people commented. Legal advice. There's some crazy people that go there, and some of the stories where people are asking how they get away with crimes. Oh, I might have to read. I might have to come across or read some of that. I'm gonna save that. I don't know. Let's actually. You know what? First time in answering Reddit questions history, I am going to go to this legal advice. Controversial. I got caught out at 2 a.m. Now I have court. I'm like hearing noises outside and stuff. See, that's what I'm like, because I don't even want to look outside now. I see some more weird stuff. I'm like, nah, I ain't fooling around with that. But anyways, cops searched my purse during traffic stop and found E. What? Am I screwed? What? I don't understand that. Terminal ill family member manipulated me into lending them $54,000. Wow, that's crazy. Seeking advice on legal matter. SPCA took my cat. How do I go about pressing? Wow. Like sexual assault charges, but they used a 4-letter word that I don't know. I don't even feel comfortable saying that word because I'm like, I can say it, but then at the same time, I'm like, I don't know how that overall would like be on my podcast. Like, I don't know what would happen if I were to say it, then like something could happen and things. But anyways, scared I've gotten myself in trouble, got into a vehicle collision from a driver in front of me, brake checking, can I fight this reasonably? They got like a lot of like different things that's going on and stuff. But I don't know. Too many things to read. Next question. What conspiracy theories genuinely induces rage in you when you hear someone endorsed it? I do not know. I don't know. I don't really even be looking at conspiracy theories that much because I'm like, it's going to sit down and have me thinking and I'm going to be all confused. So that's why I kind of leave conspiracy theories alone and stuff. I don't be getting involved at that stuff. But next question. Have you ever met a random stranger for just just a fleeting moment, but the memory of them stuck with you? What about them was so striking? No, it was I remember there was this one old dude I was sitting with at jury duty, and I remember we got the talking about like NFL and just like football and when they were kneeling at things and when that was such a big thing, and I remember it was all like me and him because he wasn't like all crazy about it, and I remember I sat down and was like talking to him about it and being reasonable, and we wasn't like arguing with each other. We were just like we just heard each other's like side of the stories, like how I felt and how he felt. And we agreed on what he said for it, like what we were talking about, and then we just went our separate ways. I was like, you know that old dude? I'm like, I like him. That old dude cool. I don't know what his name was. I don't remember if we introduced each other. We just probably just said he just sat down. He was just all like, yo. He probably was like, let me bring this conversation up with this guy and see if he's gonna go crazy about it. And then just let's see what happens. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna go crazy. I'm like, if you have a certain way of like how you feel about things, I'm like, that's how you feel. I'm not gonna be mad at you if you feel a certain way about stuff. But yeah, I'm like, that old dude was cool. I like him. But anyways, Reddit's next question. Reddit, what is the dumbest thing you've ever heard an adult say? What is the dumbest thing I ever heard an adult say? My name is Donald Trump and I'm running for president. I feel like that'll probably be like I feel like that's like the best thing that's really like a lot of people can agree with and things. So probably that. And next question, serious question. What was the biggest betrayal you've ever experienced in your life? Ah, man. And it's a serious question too, so I can't really like crack any jokes with it and stuff. I don't know. Probably just like from like friends that you it's I would have to say like friends that I trusted and friends that I would think like they will always be there. But then you turn around one day and then all of a sudden they're just like every other friend you have made in your life to where you no longer talk to them, you're no longer like on a speaking term, and then it just seems like that like you like just I feel like me telling them like or telling each other like how much we're gonna be there in each other's lives, and then we're just like currently not on talking terms. I feel like that's like one of the biggest betrayals in my life because that's like, dang, well, I guess that goes that. I'm like, all right, I guess find another random person, befriend them, and then see how that goes, and see if we can actually like be friends for a while and stuff. But yeah, probably something like that. I don't want to get too deep in depth in that conversation because I'm like, it's somewhere it's like I kind of just don't even want to like think about it or talk about it. So I'd rather just like move on with my life and then just, me just being a better person, like stuff like that. I feel like it's meant to happen for a reason and stuff. So, anyways, next question. What quotes are better when you add for legal reasons at the end? I honestly don't know, man. This next question, amputees of Reddit, how do you survive tickle fights? That is a low blow if that ain't one. I don't know. Then that other one, what quotes are better? Are better when you add for legal reasons at the end. I don't know. I'm going to the one quote I always be saying from The Office. That's what she said. Maybe that's what she said for legal reasons. Yeah, I feel like that's perfect. I feel like that's perfect. Yeah, and then the amputees of Reddit. That's just messed up. I will not answer that question, please. Thank you. Night owls of Reddit. What is this creepiest thing you've experienced while everyone else was sleeping? Ah, man. That's what I try to, like, me, I try to fall asleep, and I'm like, I'm gonna be, hearing stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe there was, like, the time I remember this dog had got loose, and he was, like, running around barking, and it wasn't, like, no small dog. It was, like, it was a Doberman. Like, that dog was huge. And I, like, looked outside and seen, well, then again, my sister, I think she was awake, because then it woke up our dog, and then he started barking, and then she was trying to calm him down. And it was like seeing that dog like running around. I'm like, man, I hope that dog is like locked off up in his cage like by early morning and stuff. I'm like, that's kind of scary and things. But anyways, next question. I don't know because I try not to. I don't want to look at the other people's answers because I'm like, if they got some old weird stories, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna put myself in that type of danger of reading other people's stories and stuff. So, anyways, next question. If your employer gave you the option to work in 10-hour days, Monday, Thursday, instead of 8-hour days, Monday through Friday, would you do it? Why or why not? I mean, I get a 3-day weekend, so let's add this up. Okay, 10-hour day. Now probably I might. Well, then again, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting paid the same amount. I might be getting paid the same amount, if not more. I don't know. I mean, I do get 3 days off. So wait, okay. So if I start at 7, so no, if I 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, see, then I'm going home at 5. No, I'd rather work the days that I got now. Yeah. Yeah, I get off like 3 something and things, 5 o'clock. No, I be trying to I be getting home like at 5 o'clock and things. So yeah, I'm like, I'll rather work the Monday through Friday schedule than the Monday through Thursday schedule. That's just what I have to. That's what I have to say about that. How much time have I been recording? Okay, almost 30 minutes. Okay, cool. So That's what I was aiming for. But anyways, yeah, thank you guys for listening or viewing this. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe. But other than that, yeah, thank you guys for hearing me answering Reddit questions. I will talk to you guys later. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss and it will knock $20 off your first purchase. So, that being said, talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.